great question. So the first principle of sticky branding in the book is simple clarity, which is the ability to describe your brand and what makes it unique in 10 words or less. And you could take that idea of simple clarity even further, that you need to be able to describe your strategy on a page. But in order to distill something, you have to master it. Nobody's born with a crystal ball. You have to polish that crystal ball. You have to do work to get to clarity. And so when you're dealing with complexity, that's okay, but you have to work through it to get to that clarity. There's a really wonderful book called The Crux by Richard Rumelt. You might know his first book, Good Strategy, Bad Strategy. So The Crux, he has this beautiful idea of the tangle. So you have this problem in front of you, and it's all these overlapping things. In my mind, and this isn't his, this is what I kind of picture of, is imagine you have a ball of spaghetti and you want to straighten this thing out to get clarity. Well, you're pulling out one noodle at a time and play out, because if you just pull on it, it gets tighter or rips apart, and you don't get anywhere. So when you're dealing with the tangle, then how do you unsort it? And part of that is coming to ideas that your vision and your dreams of what you think is ideal may be too complex. So you're also filtering those choices down. So I think the journey of achieving clarity is a process. And the way I would guide a business owner, in the very first place I start with everything, is with sales. My key philosophy is this: if your customers will tell you what they want to buy, your customers will give you the path. And if you can't sell it, don't market it. And if you can't market it, don't invest in it. So if we want to validate something and get to clarity, the best thing you can possibly do is to go and talk to your customers and provide them a solution. Do you understand their burning need? Do you understand their challenges? And can you provide them a solution for it? If they don't buy, that is probably the best truth you can ever get. If you're spitting BS and all they're here, if you're talking in paragraphs versus sentences and it doesn't close, you're learning. And that's what we really want to guide on, is let's learn through doing. Let's learn first and foremost through selling, so that we can then build the systems, the capabilities, and the capacity to serve those customers.
You mentioned as well the focus, accelerating growth. So is this where part of the focus comes in? Is like, is it a one thing at a time? Let's concentrate our energy on solving this particular dilemma or problem, whatever, fixing it, and then moving on to the next thing. Because there is this tendency as a business owner, entrepreneur, leaders of departments, whatever, where there's a million things going on at any given time. So where do leaders confuse focus with limitation? Or, is that part of it too? Is just this keen eye to detail and focus?
So in order to focus, you need validation. Okay. And this is that sales component of it as well. That everything that's sitting in a boardroom is a hypothesis. So let me give you like a very random example. Let's say you want to lose weight, and you're sitting there going, my gosh, I have a 25% body mass, I feel gross, and I want to be 10%. You can read everything about that. You can set all your goals you want, and what you need is the infrastructure of a 10% body fat. So are you doing the kind of fitness that is required, eating the right way, sleeping, all those things? None of it's actually that difficult. But that person who is operating at 10% body mass versus 25 body mass has completely different rituals, habits, and infrastructure. And they're two different bodies and two different beings. And the same thing can be said in businesses, is that the first constraint I look at is what does that next level look like? So we talk about 3X growth strategy at Sticky Branding. So let's say you're a $10 million business. What does the next level look like? So $30 million. So what is the infrastructure of the next level to get to the next level? And part of that question is to look at the market, which is who and where are the customers that will drive my next stage of growth. So that's your focusing lens, is identifying and finding the white space, and then figuring out through selling and experimentation and delivery, can we serve that market really well? And if we can, double down on it. Then you're starting to look at what is their needs. So do we need to change our product service mix? Do we need different features, functionalities? Do they need different hours? What is it that they're looking for that we can help them better serve? And as we do that, we bolster our capabilities. And as the market validates that, then you start to say, how do we handle more customers? So we build our capacity up. And so the iterations here are, let's go out to the market, get external validation. Let's prove it that they want this. Let's deliver it and prove that we can do that. And then double down and double down and double down. And so to your point, yes, it is a learning iterative process. But like the diet example, it's actually not as difficult or complicated. It is complex, but it's about building those rituals, those habits, those capabilities to go where you think you should go.